Alright, sorry for the little delay. Yeah, let me turn the audio on this one. Alright. Welcome back, welcome back. It's been a minute, I did a little bit of rearranging. So if it sounds any different, yeah, that's probably why. I've been having a lot of things going on. It's been pretty busy. So if you've ever been wondering why I've been a little bit inactive on YouTube, at least throughout the weekend, it's because of that. Let's see, y'all know this, but I am in college, and at least for my college, because every college is different, mine starts this week. It starts tomorrow, actually. So I've been trying to prepare myself for that, get my schedule ready. I've also been having to deal with a bunch of crap going on around the apartment. It's been a lot going on. It's been pretty horrible. So, yeah. Hopefully y'all don't hear the sound of my keyboard much now. I've moved my microphone further away from the keyboard. So hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. Alright, looks like we're pretty good over on there. But yeah. The rest of y'all who did me pretty close, y'all know what to do. At least if you've been here before, you'll know exactly what to do. But if you don't know what to do, basically, just send me a friend request, let me know, and I got you. This is why we need to drop out and escape the Matrix. Yo. Unrelated, but did you see the recent GT6? I have not been keeping up with that. The only thing I've seen recently was the announce of the new Among Us role. I saw that, but that's the extent of what I saw. Like I said, it's been pretty busy around here, so I haven't had a lot of time to look. Do you know if you could still get the Nerf guns? Probably. You just gotta get the associated toy that comes with it. The little Nerf guns. You'd have to find out at, like, your local retailer. I know I've seen them at, like, like Kroger, Ralph's, Smith's. They typically have it. I don't know if they stock it now, but I know when, like, a couple years ago they had them. Maybe a year ago, I think they still had them, but maybe Walmart has them. I don't know. I think at this point you probably have to look on like Amazon or something. Yeah, you gotta be really careful if you do go online, because yeah, you don't know if you're getting an actual, like, you know, unopened box that actually still has the code. It's kind of like the same for the other items too, like the other brick set items that you can only get through a toy code, like the brick set rims, the spoiler, the drift. You can I think you can still get those. It's just that, like, especially the brick set drift, those are gonna be really hard to find. Actually, joining with your alt, that's fine. Stop the train real quick. Yeah, we'll hang out for a couple hours. I can't stream too long today because, like I said, my first class of this semester starts tomorrow. So I want to make sure I'm completely ready for that. And I've got some other shenanigans I got to do around here. Yeah, hey Alex, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. We'll be live for maybe 2 hours today. I can't stream too long today. And like I said in the post, if you guys didn't check, the streaming is gonna have to slow down for a little bit. So you send me a critic request. Let me know what your username is. Tell me what your username is. That way I can check. Yeah, college starts back up tomorrow. So, and with that, that means the stream's got to slow down. I'll at least be able to stream on like the weekends, providing I have time. But I think once we get through like the first week or two is when I'll be able to, you know, get back and actually get a consistent schedule. Eclipse, Octo, Big Mantle, welcome in. Get 3D Rex, let's go. Bro, you already know the answer to that, Clips. I've told you every single stream, dude. You know how I am with friendly people. And just being friends with people in general. I'm like really, like... Did I hear about the airdrop and CEO glitch? I did hear about that. I heard about that yesterday, actually. I saw that on Twitter. What do I think of the season? I think it's fine. I'm just surprised there wasn't any submissions surrounding, like, you know, Jurassic Park. Because that's, like, a really good movie. And it's, like, very themed around the, prehistoric type thing. You did it for 2 consecutive days, not until the team patched it today. Oh, they patched it today? That's unfortunate. I was gonna do a little bit of a... Man should hop it on my alt, maybe. But like I said a couple minutes ago, I have been pretty busy. I've had a lot going on. You send me a request? Yeah, you have to tell me your username now. You have to tell me your username, Alex. That's your username, alright. You have Discord? Yeah, but you can't DM me. Or send me a friend request, just for privacy reasons. I seem to patch it, but in some old servers it still works. Fun. I'm sure some of my friends... Where's the bone? What do you mean, where's the bone, Octo? What do you mean? What do you mean, where's the bone? Do I have a Discord community? I really just have my Discord server. And that's just for you guys to kind of keep up with updates. And so that you guys can make submissions to my leaderboard. And that's up to you guys, though, if you want to do that. It's how I let you guys interact with the community. You can translate, not you? Yeah, I can kind of tell. Getting close to Arnaville? Yeah, you should be able to hit it, like, within the next week or so. Pretty good. And actually, you qualify for the board now. I don't know if you're on the board yet, but you're able to get on the board now. I won't mess up with it right now. Can you accept my friend request? Give me a second. Where's Ben? Oh, where's Ben? I don't know. Last time I heard of him, he he got mad. We'll just leave it at that. He got a little mad. Don't ask me why, I don't know. That's Ben. Yo, can I join? Yeah. You can either click the link that's pinned in the chat, or you can send me a friend request. Let me know what your username is. But you have to send me a friend request first, so that way I can figure out who's who. But just remember, you will be unadded when the stream ends. And Alex, please stop spamming, or else you're gonna trigger the bot. I toned it down so that way it wouldn't be as messy, but I can always turn it back up to a more obscene mode. I could always make it worse. I would appreciate if you stopped spamming. Please and thank you. See, this is why they need to nerf him. This is why they need to nerf him. Give me everything. When will mod be open? I don't know, man. Like I said, I've been very busy. I have been very busy. I have not had the time. Yeah, I've been really, really busy with preparing for college. You know the little girl with 868 Asmays? What about Asmays? What about her? Yeah, what about her? What about her? She's on my leaderboard. I know she grinds with like a couple of people. I need my drink down. Yeah, y'all might want to move your vehicles back if you actually, you know, want to be able to, like, you know, fight the NPCs. Bro, I have a crime key as a criminal. Why? Why? Yo, can you have me? Yeah, you gotta tell me what you do see to moves, though. And send me a friend request. Once you do that, then I can go check. What's up? Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just getting ready for college. Because that starts tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy day tomorrow, so I can tell you this right now, no stream tomorrow. I won't be able to. I'm gonna be really, really tired, and I'm gonna probably want to, like, you know, prepare for the rest of the week. You just hold on, I'll be right back. All right. Do you know the people from because you know so many people who are rich? I know a few of them. Like, personally, I know a few of them. Like, I'm actually friends with a couple. We could pull up my leaderboard. Let me fix this. So, this is the leaderboard. Like, a couple of people like Jack Boy and Zane, Holiday, Miku. There's a few people in here that I have contacts to. Kiara, I have contacts with her. Ben. Let's see. There's Lone. Lone, I know. Miko. There's a lot of people I know on here. I have pretty good connections. I sent you your friend request. That's your name? Alright, give me a second. Let me refresh this. Oh, I got you. Adrian, you're good to go. And there is a bounty hunter called Eckerd. Yeah, I know he bounty hunts. I've seen him before. He's been no-liking the crap out of this game. Same with Bonnie Trey. Both of them have been really, really crazy. I don't know what their goal is. They'll probably go for $1 billion. Low-key. I think they're all going for $1 billion. I would not be surprised. Are you adding people on Roblox? Only if you need to join the server. Just know that if you do get added here, you will be unadded after the stream ends. This is just so I can have some privacy in my private life. What are you studying in college? I don't really talk about that. I try to keep the personal stuff, you know, personal. But, like, I could tell you guys, like, that I'm pretty busy with college. That's the most I'll really say about it. I don't really like crossing my personal and online life. I don't really like doing that. You can't join, but you can watch the stream. Yeah, that's fine. It's completely okay. Make sure this auto account doesn't get kicked. Yeah, this has been pretty slow. Yeah, I do have plans to make a stream schedule though. So that way you guys will know when I stream. Demo has arrived. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think at most today, I'll get to 79.2 maybe. And then later this week, I'll hit 80. I'm not too concerned about grinding right now. Like I said, I'm really, really busy with college. I still got a couple things to do. I mean, I spent maybe an hour or so rearranging my setup, so that way y'all wouldn't hear my mic, my keyboard as much as my mic. Next time I'll play Jailbreak in it's October. Whatever, man. What you do, what you have to do, man. If you can't play till October, that's what happens. October's when your birthday is? Nice, nice. October is looking a pretty good month. At least where I live. Because here where I live, it gets so hot in August, July, August, September. It's like almost impossible to stay outside longer than like 20 minutes. It's really, really hot. But like once October, November, December come by, that's when it's like really, really nice. Yeah, because literally today I was in my car and the thermostat was reading like 112. You used to play Car Crushers 2? A little bit. Not often, but I used to. It's 99 here in Texas. Yeah, my thermostat was reading 112 here where I live. I live in Texas too, by the way. So yeah, it gets pretty hot depending on where you are, especially if you're like towards like the coast. It gets really, really uncomfortable. Let's get rid of this train. Let's go over the plane. Does pity matter in CEO? It works kind of like a regular robbery, dude. It works pretty much like a regular robbery. It's pretty much the same. That's a good contract. That was not around last season. Where you have a 32% pity no hyper. Yeah, because that's how much you've gotten toward the guaranteed hyperchrome. It's not the odds. It's how close you are to a guaranteed hyper. That's how pity works. It works the same. It just takes way less robberies to get a hyperchrome. Yeah, exactly. It just takes way less time. And I'm eating the ground, of course. Your friend get a purple 5 with 10%? Yeah, it just depends on how lucky you are. Just depends on how lucky you are. Like, I had to pity the CEO to get my second red 5. Pity the CEO is not fun, by the way. That took 2 years to do. Because I stopped really, like, CEO hopping a long time ago. Did they fix the CEO? I heard they did. There was a little bug this past weekend that allowed you to do the CEO and the airdrops without having to do anything. Which is pretty nice. You pity the CEO? Yeah, I did. That was not fun. I thought I had to pity Blue 3, but you got it around 73%. That's pretty good. Yeah, they fixed it. That's what I heard, at least. Some good stuff. They fixed it? Yeah, they did. That's what I was told. You got 500 candy now? That's pretty good. For just airdrop and CEO hopping, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good, if I do say so myself. People are blaming Super RL96. Well, I'm sure they would have known about it anyways because of all the posts that were on Twitter. They would have known about it either way. It doesn't matter if Super posted it or not. Do I think Super clickbait's a little bit? Maybe. But, like, for something as simple as this, Because he posted the glitch and no one had posted it? Yeah. Well, the thing is, nobody really posted it on YouTube. I did see, like, I saw something from, like, JJ or something. I didn't really watch it, but I just saw that he made, a video on it or something, like a short on it. But it was, like, I don't know how to really explain it. Like I said, I don't really watch jailbreak content, so I don't really know. I just saw that he made something, like, about the CEO and stuff like that. I don't know if it was relevant to that, though. But it's 100 mil? Nice, nice. Alright, let's rob the bank. Yeah, I think the deal is, I don't have a key card. I have a criminal key card, not a regular key card. Yeah. Maybe in the next month or so, I'll have tiered him on my own. I am not really concerned about actually hitting the hunt, like tearing it on it. I'm not super concerned about that. This list videos to end. Yeah, the thing is between End and JJ is that End mainly focuses on streaming. He mainly focuses on streaming. He doesn't really upload videos. So, and then when you look at JJ focuses more on uploading quality videos. There's a pretty good difference. You can't really compare them. You can contrast them, like you can show the differences between them. But there's nothing really similar about them, even though they both make jailbreak content. Yeah, JJ is more of like, you know, he focuses more on higher quality content, kind of like Youthful. It's the same idea. Focus on high quality content rather than streaming. That's the difference. What do you think about the new limited level 10 car? I'd have to drive it for myself to really have an opinion. I've never driven it, so I can't really have an opinion. Did I grind all my cash or did you buy it? I don't think I'd be able to buy it. I'm a broke college student. I don't think I'd be able to buy $1 billion and an extra 78 mil plus 197. I don't think that logically makes sense. Your monthly estimated earnings is $350. 350 according to Social Blade. Yeah, 3 to 50. I don't know. I can't tell you what I actually make because I don't have my stuff connected. Hello, it's VG unadded N. Yeah, because that's what VG does. He always unadds everybody. What we are waiting for is a new Yuko video. I can tell you this about Yuko. How he like does things is really, really weird. At least to me it is. The thing with Yuko is that he how should I say it? He just like he has these ideas, he puts them together, and then he ends up not liking it. So he never uploads it. So if you ever wondered why he hasn't uploaded in a while, that's pretty much why. That's what I was told by someone who's really close to him. That's what I was told. Hey, first class, welcome in. What happened to your username? He got a life, basically. He's got a life. He's got a girlfriend now. If you haven't seen. He has a job, like an actual career. He's doing pretty good now. He's still somewhat active in the community, but not as active as he used to be. Family friendly? Yeah. Yeah, please, chill out. Chill, Sima. Please, please, please. Do not use the F word. We don't drop the F-bomb here in chat, bro. Yeah. Gotta keep it family friendly, man. My subscriber rank is that. Well, the thing with Social Blade is that it only knows, like, the abbreviated amount. So there's probably at least another, like, few hundred, maybe even 1,000 channels to have, like, the exact same abbreviated sub count as I do. Alright, let's do the casino here. Have I ever met him, username? I've met him a few times. I've been in a couple of his videos. I even got to talk to him, like, on Discord once. Maybe 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. This is right before he just completely disappeared. Well, not completely disappeared, but just quit, I guess you could say. Have I done epic minigames yet? Have I done any minigames? No. I don't plan on doing really much at all today. Like I said earlier in the stream, I do not plan on streaming too long. You missed username? Yeah. Username, he had his own impact, whether you like it or not. Whether you like him or not, I think it could be stated that his impact is pretty powerful. He helped make Jailbreak what it is today. He kept it active even after Creek left. Hey JV, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. Username, he's probably not gonna come back to the game. I don't see him coming back and uploading content on this game. I don't really see that coming from him. I think for the next little while, it'll probably be just Super, Radiant. The people we all know who create content on this game currently. It'll be that type of stuff, even though VG's gone now. I think we'll still have a couple of people who will stick around. And I think VG, the thing with VG is that he's probably not going to upload content, but I guarantee you he'll stay pretty active in the community. Like, if you haven't noticed, he actually commented on one of my streams, even after he announced that he was going to stop making content on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to get kicked out. Yeah, VG said he ain't gone forever. Yeah, exactly. He's not going to be gone forever. I think he wants to focus on what'll actually, like, you know, get him through his whatever school he's doing. I think he's in like some science school or something. I don't remember what he exactly. I know he talked about it a long time ago, but I don't know exactly what he does. And I know he's pretty busy with that too. Do I play MM2? Not really. I haven't played it in a long time. Though I heard something happened with like bots and stuff with that game. Like, I've played MM2 like maybe a couple of times this year, but I don't really play that all that often. Mainly ever since all the hackers and bots took over the game. Do you think the devs would remove the hypercom cooldown if they stopped the hacker problem? Probably not. I don't, at least that situation, that's not just hackers. That's, if you don't know what hyper farming is or hyper grinding, there's a lot of people. I can tell you a couple people who actually were gonna do that. Look at the leaderboard here. This guy right here, Snipex, Knight V7. He's also known as Snipex to many rich players. He used to be a hyper grinder. He used to be a hyper grinder. And they fixed the little hyper grinding thing. So now they don't hyper grind anymore. They just focus on doing whatever. Bro, your school is starting in 6 days, you're cooked. Bro, my college starts tomorrow. I think I'm a little more fried. I might be a little more fried. Mine starts tomorrow. What's the Drift doing here? He's never been in my servers. That's unusual. Yeah, if you don't know who this dude is, you probably don't know who he is. Basically, he's another rich player. But he quit years and years ago. Like, 5 years ago. Can you turn off weapon reload? What do you mean? Like the weapon cooldown? Do you know the set equip time? Man, that one? Is that what you're talking about? Camel, is that what you're talking about? Also, if you're able to chat with him, tell him I don't have chat. I don't think he knows I have chat. I don't have chat. You're gonna head out? See you, man. Yeah, if any of you guys in here have chat with him, like if you're in the same age group as him, because I'm pretty sure he has chat. Can you let him know I don't have chat? Because I don't think he knows I don't have chat. I don't think he knows I don't have chat. You don't have chat too? Yeah, that's fair, man. But yeah, if anyone else who's watching the stream knows, then yeah. I kind of started hyper grinding at the wrong time. Yeah. I add you now? Alright, give me just a second, man. In your opinion, when was Jailbreak's prime? Jailbreak's prime was probably like 2019. And I can tell you that it's 2019. Because there was an actual rivalry back then, and Jailbreak was pushing out updates like crazy that time. Kiki Tro, welcome in. And you're getting pretty close to being on the leaderboard too. Yeah, King's qualified for the board. I just haven't done it yet. If one of my editors are watching the stream, I'll let them know to add me to the board. Yeah, 2019 was probably Jailbreak's best year, along with 2018. No bias, by the way. I'm trying not to be biased here. Rob, dude? Yeah, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Roblox will actually load. Yeah, I got you, Abdu. You want to grind? Yeah. Well, that's what we'll be doing for the majority of the stream today. And I think that's what we're gonna do today. Is this a private server? Yes, this is a private server, Sam. This is a private server. We're just hanging out, grinding, having fun. Free from all the tryhards. Is that a double level 5? Oh my god. Who have a billion money? I can tell you right now. Best way to look? Right here. Right here. This is everybody who's got a billion. Everybody with a billion. Or all the legit people that actually have a billion. If you want to see everybody who's hit a billion, there's this. This is everybody who's hit a billion. This excludes admins and developers, but this does include like cheaters like KPR and Famer. I can ride with you. Is this a server? What do you mean? But yeah, there's 13 people with a billion, if I do recall. And basically, we've got a couple more who are going to hit it this year. I think Bulls is going to re-hit it this year. He drained his cash, but he's going to hit it again this year. And then one of my friends, Xavier, he's going to hit it next month. It's either, I think it's within the next month or so that he's going to hit it. He's getting pretty close, too. Are you one of them? I might be. Yeah, I have 1,000,000,078. I'm on the leaderboard with the billion. What Roblox bootstrapper you use? I use Blockstrap. It's how I'm able to, like, multi-launch. Like, here's my alt account here. It's this account. It's why I have the different font. If you pay close attention, the font looks a little different. Can I show the Excel and PDF or something? Why do you want me to convert it to a PDF file? Why? I think just having it in a spreadsheet is fine. It doesn't need to be in a PDF. It doesn't. You'll hit your first billion next summer. Believe it or not, 1 billion is very, very difficult to do. In your opinion, why is Jailbreak now not like 2019 Jailbreak? I think part of it has to do with the community. The community has shifted, and I think it clearly shows, especially after 2022, when trading came out. There has been a significant, like, the community, at least, I would say, has probably grown since then. But in terms of, like, you know, content creators and stuff, that has definitely gone down. Because we don't see content creators like Napkin Nate anymore. Creek is gone. He's off doing other stuff. Username, gone. He has a girlfriend and a life. Same to Creek. VG, he recently left. You don't see people like not Napkin Nate. Well, we already mentioned him. What's it? Nubnab, that's that guy. Nubnab, you've probably, I don't know if you've heard of him, but if you played before 2020, you know who he is. He was like the guy you turned to. It's not open. Like, Nubnab was the person you watched if you wanted to see interesting stuff. We need Locks to return to Jailbreak. He never said he was quitting. I think he said he was gonna take like a break because he didn't like the direction the game was going. Okay, did we get a limited card this year? I don't know. Low key, if you want my take on that, I don't think we need more. What happened to Birdie? Oh, speaking of Birdie, she actually came back. She came back to grinding earlier this year. She was one of the few OGs that actually came back for a brief little bit. Birdie came back, hit 600 mil, then quit again. Girly Rosie came back. I don't know if you remember her. She was another big OG player from 2019. She came back, and she actually started posting on her YouTube again. This was like earlier this year too. Right around the same time Birdie came back. Which was a huge surprise. A lot of OG players came back too. Lock dropped out of high school. That would not surprise me. Locks was the sole Jailbreak. I would not. That's a bit of an overstatement there. That's a bit of an overstatement, dude. I would say, in terms of the more, you know, how should I say it without taking it too far out of context? In terms of, like, out-of-pocket content, he was probably the guy you'd turn to. You started your first day of Jailbreak. You started first day Jailbreak came out. You have proof. You don't need to send me that. Yeah, stop spamming. Yeah, please stop spamming. Yeah, super fast card. You too. Please stop spamming. This is not a Creek stream. You don't need to spam your username. You don't need to spam your messages. I would appreciate it. What mic do I use? I use an Elgato Wave 3, I think. It's something like that. I'll have to check. Yes, the Wave 3. The Elgato Wave 3. That's the one that I use. I got it for like maybe 50 bucks. Something like that. Hey Aqua, welcome in. But yeah, I got it for 50 bucks at Best Buy. Are you using an older version of Blockstrap? Yes, I am. Please do not do the inappropriate stuff on the stream, please. This is not a lock stream, okay? We don't do that. Yeah, I am using an older version of Blockstrap. I'm using, actually, I'll tell you what specific version I use. I use the last version. Yo, chill. chill with it. I use the last version that has multi-launch. If you ever wanted to know, it's the last version that has multi-launch. Multi-launch meaning I could run 2 accounts or more if I wanted to at the same time. It bugs out occasionally, but just simply restarting my computer typically fixes it. The key should get... Yo, chill. HDF ruined jailbreak? No. I tried to ask my buddy if he can add me back on Discord. Your old account got disabled, but he's on your age group. Roblox updates are getting worse this year. Low key, this year, 2026, is probably the worst year Roblox has ever had. Does it say when it got removed from the GitHub? Yes, it does. Because if you go to version 2.10, it says they removed it. I think version 2.9, I think, is the last one that has it. I'll have to look. I have the website. Let's see. See, they're currently on version 2.11.4. But if I look at all 43 releases, the one that I have, yeah, is version 2.9.1. That's the one that I have. Version 2.10 is the one that removed it. In your opinion, what was the most boring time of jailbreak? Probably 2024. The only reason why is just because of the lack of updates. And just lack of content in general. Read your comment, at least I'm talking about... Yeah. But at least in the context of what you're saying, it kind of seems a little, out of pocket, if you know what I mean. Yeah, saying that I know what that means, dude. I know what that means. You gotta chill. Who's the best console player you've seen? I know Mega Splash is really good. He's pretty active in the community. Mega Splasher, is that you, David? Mega Splasher? I don't know if he uses the same profile picture for his YouTube channel, but how Leah also got Rich's safes. Yeah, Leah got safes. Yes, that's you. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, you're pretty good. I would say in terms of like, you know, active in the community, you're probably one of the guys, like one of the best people. You're pretty chill as well. I've had no problem with you. There's also Leo, but he's the, I don't know how to really say it without being rude, but he's good at the game, but the thing about Leo, because he's also on console controller, whatever you want to call it. He has 1.2 billion, but he just doesn't have a life. Like, he's the definition of a no life. What's the best method to make money in jailbreak? Bounty hunting. You forgot to drop off my cash from museum? No, I didn't forget. It's called stacking. I did that on purpose. This is an actual thing. You can stack the museum in the power plant. This has been a thing for ages. Do I have hypership? Yes, I have hypership. And yeah, hey Chops, I did see your message. It's just, I'm trying to read what I can. What? How? You just rob the museum, go to the power plant without turning in your museum money, and just grab the power plant money. See, you can get both of them at the same time. You only get one roll unless you jump out and drop your money. You always see Leo when you're bounty hunting? Yeah, he legit, I'm telling you right now, he has no life. He doesn't do anything but play jailbreak and bounty hunt. That's all he does. He's doing 8 to 9 mil every day. Consistently. He's been making my peak amount of money, give or take, consistently for about a week or two. Which even I couldn't manage to do after, like, more than 3 days. You got 56% pity for yellow 5. Yeah, I'm at 60. We're getting pretty close to a level 5. That'll be my 4th one. It'll be my 4th yellow level 5. OG, by the way. Yeah, get my money. What do you think about your out of context clips I made of you? Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, you have to be careful. I don't care if you like to joke around, but if I don't want people to see me as this, like, you know, this annoying guy, if you know what I mean. I meant to talk to you about this, but if you do that, I would really appreciate it if you would at least, like, you know, include the context in, like, the description or the comment section. Or at least say that it's a joke. So that way people can't really, like, you know, take it out of context. Because the whole point of it is to be funny, which I understand. But there also is a limit. You have Bluetooth? Nice. But yeah, there's also a limit to what you should be joking around about. Because the next thing you know, I'm going to get falsely accused of something. All because they saw your clip and thought it was real. Without checking at least the original footage. That's where you have to be careful. So I think what you should do, Jailbreak Clips, is at least mention somewhere in your, whether it be the description or the comment section, one of the two, that it's a joke, first off, and at least mention, at least that's the part I emphasize. Mention that it's a joke, and to not take it out of context. What's the best method to make money in Jailbreak? Yeah, I told you it's bounty hunting. Bounty hunting is the best way to make money. Playing is hard to grind. It's just hard to time. Yeah, it's all about timing. It's all about timing. Your time limit is running out. So before I go, can you add me? I can't keep people added. But you are annoying by predetermined. What do you mean? What do you mean? The only thing I was asking, Clips, was that you at least mentioned that it's a joke. A normal person would at least mention in their description or in the comment section that it's a joke. And to not, like, take it out of context. This is just so people don't get the wrong idea. Because you know how people are in this day and age. Some people are not that smart. And they'll take anything they see and they'll think it's real. And the last thing I want is people thinking I did something I didn't do. I'm trying to make it clear. I'm just trying to make it as clear as possible. Something mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Throw. It might be the best way, but not the fastest way. I don't know, man. I'm telling you right now, I was able to do 1.1 mil while bounty hunting. And people are doing like 10, 15 mil per day bounty hunting. Which is something nobody has ever done prior to this year. Is that being mean? Oh, he's talking about Jailbreak Clips. Yeah. He's kind of a jokester. Keep that in mind, Aura. Keep that in mind. He is kind of a jokester. He likes to joke around. But the thing is, when you joke around like what he's doing, you have to be careful. You have to be very, very careful. Because next thing you know, you're going to get someone accidentally demonetized, or someone's going to get in trouble for something they didn't do. You only hypergrind? Yeah, if you hypergrind, your focus is not money. You don't want a bounty hunt. Right, you got to be really careful when you do stuff like that, though. You got to be really... Can't play with the big net? You want me to play with the big net? I mean, I can. I can. I have it. Yeah. Yeah, half the time, Aura, Jailbreak Clips likes to just joke around. So, don't take him seriously. Especially the stuff that he makes on YouTube. Don't take him seriously. What's the fastest method to make money? And give you a reason. If you want money the fastest, you have to bounty hunt, because bounty hunting gives you the most amount of money per hour. I've gotten over 1.1 mil. I haven't heard of anybody who's gone further than that in an hour, but I know people have done over 15 mil. And I can tell you right now, I know exactly who did it. It was this guy. This person right here. Zam3910. This guy did 15 million in a single day. This was confirmed, by the way. Yeah, that was confirmed. And that's what, if you look at like a lot of these other rich players like Bonnie Trey and Ackert, both of the bounty hunt too, they literally spawned in, I kid you not, they spawned in out of nowhere. They were not even top 500 last year. Even at the beginning of this year, they were like barely top 500. And now they're top 50. That's how good bounty hunting is. A lot of people have joined the top 50 who just joined like last year. Do you know when you're gonna be live next? Probably this weekend. It'll most likely be Friday. But we'll see. I probably won't be able to go live on Saturday though. Top 5 jailbreak. Yeah, low key. I'm bored and I saw you streaming, by the way, so you joined in. Cool, cool. Also, speaking of those emojis, if you do become a member, it's like $2 a month or something. I've made it really, really cheap. Those are the emojis you can use. I'll add more content onto memberships, but right now, that's what I'm sticking with. I'll probably add more, maybe towards the end of the year. Like, add more content to the memberships towards the end of the year. And I think if I focus more on live streams, I might do, like, members-only live streams or something. I don't know, though. What's up to your memory? I'm telling you right now, I've been very, very busy. And I do see a lot of people. So it makes it harder. It makes it a little hard for me to remember everybody. So I probably don't remember you, which I do apologize, but I have been very, very busy. It has been a very, very... Oh, did I already rob this? I may have already robbed this. I know I have it. Okay. Your account got hacked? That is a huge rip, man. Never fun, man. I know how that feels. I know exactly how that feels. So there was a dirty Dr. Pepper at McDonald's. Oh, I did see that. You told me about that. The thing is, I don't go to McDonald's. I don't go to McDonald's. If I'm gonna go anywhere, it's gonna be Whataburger. It's gonna be Whataburger. I would not. I don't really do McDonald's. It's gotta be Whataburger. Actually, I gotta try their Dr. Pepper shake. It sounds, it looked pretty good. You sound so... What do you mean I sound so kawaii? What do you mean? I'll try and be at your next stream, alright? Alright, that sounds good, man. Sounds good. It should be sometime this weekend, though. I can tell you right now, definitely not Saturday. I'll have company over. Is the server full? No. It's not even close to being full. There's plenty of room. Broken door. There's still Minecraft, though? Maybe. The reason why you can't play any games anymore is because Roblox. They keep coming up with trash updates. That is true. Fortnite, it's just not fun anymore. Yeah, I can see why. It's basically the big two aren't relevant. Yeah. I hate to say it, but I'd have to agree with you on that. The thing is with Fortnite and Roblox is that Fortnite. Let's talk about Fortnite first. Fortnite, they've had a huge amount of problems. It started with the increase in prices, or rather the reduction of V-Bucks that you got for the same amount of price, for the same price as the original amount cost. Therefore, increasing how much you need per V-Buck. That was the first thing. And then they fired 1,000 employees. I still meme about that a little bit. There's a bunch of bugs in the game. And hackers. And it's just the overall, like, some of the, I don't know, there's some of these kids are okay, but you can tell they've been so hardcore focused on collapse. Like, the collabs don't even, like, it's not really the collabs content per se, it's just more the fact that they're so hardcore focused on the collapse rather than the actual game itself. I would love to see something more about, like, the story. Because it's got pretty good lore. It's just, though I haven't really been paying attention. I don't really keep up with it, but I know there's been a lot of lore surrounding that game. Now, Roblox, the thing about Roblox is that they've been doing these horrible updates for years. So if you joined maybe within the past couple of years, you probably think that it all started when they banned Slut. No, that's not when it started. That's when it all came to light. Can you join the server? Yeah, you can. If you're on mobile, you'll have to send me a friend request, so let me know when you do. Back to the topic. About Roblox. They've been doing these horrible updates for years. A lot of people didn't like the ticks update, where they removed ticks. A lot of people didn't like that they removed the guests. A lot of people didn't like the Arthros. A lot of people didn't like the H checks. A lot of people didn't like all the. I didn't like the UI changes. I think this looks ugly. I think they should allow for more customization. 39 levels of code. Are you in USA servers? Yeah, I'm in a USA server. Or at least it should be. I was the first one to join. Can I wrestle you guys? No, we don't do that. We don't do that because someone else is gonna get mad. Can you friend me? Yeah, give me a second. You got 50 seconds. Let me get my money and then I got you. Just go ahead and be a friend request and I'll go and check. You are funny in a good way. You are serious and you take a good joke and don't take all the jokes that King Kid Joe. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff about King Kid Joe. I've heard a lot of stuff that happened with him. I actually heard he was getting sub-botted too, which I thought was kind of crazy. I thought it was kind of crazy that he was getting sub-botted. Alright, yeah, you're good to go. Average Jailbreak player, you're good. My opinion, Roblox 2017-2021 was Roblox's best year. The 2022 that started falling off. I don't know. I would say the beginning of the end was 2018. The beginning of the end was 2018. And I'll tell you exactly why. Arthro. They should have never done that. Never, ever. Why are the lasers so slow? It's because I get a lot of FPS. I get a lot more FPS, so the lasers tend to move slower. Oh, I hit 79. Let's go. Let's see if we're paying attention. Yeah. Get a free P1. Nice, nice. Yeah, the beginning of the end was Arthro. Because Arthro is the reason why we see a bunch of the goofy, you know, the little advertisements that Roblox does on Twitter, where they go, "Oh, look at these new features," and then they feature all these Arthro avatars. Like, nobody cares about them. People know Roblox for the classic blocky avatars. Or the bacon hairs. Like, people know Roblox is like the blocky avatars. Like me and Aqua. We use the classic style. Or even stuff like this. A lot of people know Roblox for these types of avatars too. Yeah, I need to change that though. The Nightbot's not fully fixed. Can you tell all to dance in the bank? I can't really say that, but because the bank's already done. Your avatar's supposed to look like a hitman? Yeah, my avatar's supposed to look like a ghost or a phantom. It's like a ghost sword. The girl was the little character was a little of an extra touch. That was an afterthought. Most of this stuff is kind of like over the last like 4 years. Being true about the R15 thing. I have no issue with R15. I only have an issue with the R-throw. The issue with the R-throw is that it does not look like Roblox. It looks like Roblox is trying to be meta. And I'm not talking about like, you know, like, I'm talking about the company Meta. You know, that's owned by, not owned by that owns Facebook. That company. My voice is so tough. Thanks, man. What? Why is my alt in the sewers? What? How did my alt get in the sewers? Huh? That's weird. Let me move it back. I did 1.3 mil overpay for Blue Pixel Racer. Dang. I don't trade, so I don't know if that's good or not. Can I be less dark? No. I like the theme of my avatar. Wait, in 2018 they started doing the R-throw. Yeah, that's when they started doing it. That's when you saw stuff like the Knights of Redcliffe, the High Seas, City Lock Woman, those types of avatars. Those were like very early on. Those were like some of the early Anthro avatars, R-throw, whatever you want to call it. Later on, you'll see like the David Bazuki avatar and the, you know, that type of stuff. That was later on down the road. "2020 was like, that was around the time where it got like decently big. It kind of depends on the take on that, but I would say, how should I put it? That's when you saw like a decent amount of people actually like you know use it, but not for the right ways, not for the things you probably think of. Not for like, you know, putting them together to make it look good. No, people used it to like glitch games out. They used those Arthur avatars to make the game glitch. You know, like the old user avatar from 2019, where he was using headless with the Skelly and what's it? What was the last one? The Magma Fiend. That, yeah, and a troll. That too. That's what people used Anthro for throughout 2019 and 2020 and 2021 even. A lot of people were using that in MM2. Jailbreak was another big culprit of it too. Yeah, Roblox has become so corporate brain dead. It's not even funny. Roblox needs to lock in. The community is telling them what they want. They just choose to not listen to them. Same with the investors. They could learn a thing or two from the community. They could learn a thing or two. And I'm being dead serious. They could learn a thing or two from the people that actually play the game. Not some 50-year-old businessman who has never played Roblox a day in his life. Probably doesn't even know what a Roblox is. Probably don't even know what a Robux is. Or even a game like, they probably don't even know what Adopt Me is, or Steal a Brain Rot, or stuff like that. Yep. Unfortunately, those days are gone. We'll have to suck it up. All we could do is move on. Because we already know that our voices won't really be heard. Can you ask Abdu to not troll on the bridge? Yo, Abdu, can you not troll on the bridge? If Aqua's telling me you're doing it, then something's wrong, dude. That's a little screwed up, dude. That's a little bit screwed up, if you know what I mean. Please do not troll on the bridge. When David Bazuki retires, the next person to take him over needs to lock in. Yeah, low key. We need the crazy turnaround like Xbox had when they changed CEOs. That's the type of stuff we need. Then probably Roblox needs even bigger help. Roblox needs a lot more help than that. If Roblox wants to lock in, first thing they should do is actually listen to the community first, though. That's the main thing I want to focus on. Community, like, feedback and interaction, that type of stuff. Being more involved with the community so that way they're actually heard. There's a reason why people like to dog on Roblox. Moderation. Because it just genuinely sucks. You just need to get rid of David? Yeah, kind of. I think it's about time. He's kind of proving to everybody that he's not fit. Yo, who keeps pushing me into the sewers? Who keeps pushing me into the sewers? Whoever keeps pushing me into the sewers, you're gonna get kicked. You're gonna get kicked. You're gonna get kicked. Next person to even mess with my ult is gonna get kicked from the server. And I don't mean like kicking you'll rejoin. You'll get banned from the server. I'm tired of people trolling my ult. I've seen people kill it with the sword, and now people are somehow putting it into the sewer. How are you putting my ult in the sewer? How? Mansion Creek takes over Roblox. He would be a good CEO. Even though he doesn't know anything about business. I think he would be a good CEO. Because he actually, like, you know, interacts with the community. A good CEO for Roblox at least. True. That's what Roblox needs. They need someone who actually knows what they're doing. And actually, like, knows how to, like, you know, not upset their community. Like, let's see, the casinos. I need to figure out how my ult get pushed under the ground somehow. It's already happened twice. I might have to start taking it with me. Getting kind of tired of people moving it around. The thing is, I don't know how to really put it, but the community just needs to lock in. Especially those that like to ruin the platform. If you know, you know. What else is open? We got the bank, the power plant, which we already robbed. Let's get the money. Boys. Yeah, Aqua, keep an eye on whoever is down here at the prison. That's where my ult is. If you see someone down there, let me know. Because I think someone's pushing my ult under the ground somehow. Either that or we've discovered a new bug. Accidentally. Because my ult's already gone into the sewers twice without warning. I have the sound off so that way it doesn't mess up the stream, but if I have to, I'll turn it on so I know when people are messing with it. Now that's a long train. What? Yeah, if you see anybody down there, let me know. Like, I don't mind if y'all get keys, but you can't just shove it under the ground. You can't do that. That's a no-no. Two people are there right now. Yeah, I see. I see that. Yeah, whoever's messing with my auto count, I would appreciate it if you would stop. I have it here for your own convenience, not to be as a punching bag. It's not your personal punching bag. Alright? There's a crate. Let's grab the crate. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good luck. So, Mariah, if you don't understand... I don't know. That's another thing they gotta fix. These CEOs, oh no, these NPCs should not be getting so close. Yeah, I'll look at it in a minute. Or let me get this crate done. I'll get this crate done and I'll go look. Yeah, that was what I was talking about, or the whole Xbox CEO thingy, where they switched CEOs, and the new CEO actually listened to their community, and brought some really cool stuff. Although we did have some, a couple of L's, but those L's were easily outweighed by the cons. Is keep inventory active? No, I have it up because it screws up a lot. What's up, Lon? You should be able to join my VIP on through the link now, Lon, because you're on PC now. You're at work? Why is vlog at work? Lock in, Lon. You gotta lock in. You're in the break room? Of course. Yeah, he does typically work nights. Awkward. He's probably about to get started with work. Well, those types of shifts can vary, so it kind of depends. You change your position schedule? Oh, nice. You're not finding any sus objects now, Lone? If you know, you know. Complete this for key cards. Yes, this is my alt account. If you're messing with my alt, you're gonna get kicked. I'm tired of people trolling. If you try to kill my alt, if you try to move my alt, I'm gonna kick you. You're gonna get banned from the server. Don't make it harder for everybody else. And me, because I have to keep moving it back. Don't do that, or else you're gonna get banned. That is in the description, by the way. Give on your box. Oof. This is gonna be on your gaming computer. Lone, what you should do, oh, that's not a good idea though, Lone. If it's your computer, you have to make sure you can moderate whoever's on it. You gotta moderate it, so that way people... Yeah, don't do that. I see that, buddy. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Yeah, I saw you with the rocket launcher. Don't do that. You're getting 4 terabytes of storage also soon? Why didn't you do that in the first place? Why did you only get 1? Like, you just wasted your money at that point. You should have done that in the first place. You literally just got it. You might as well should have just done it. Plane? Let's see the plane. You want to steal a box? Well, there's nothing you can really do about it. It's not like he's like, you know, trolling you in the tomb by making you die on the bridge. It's not like that. Bro, what? I got 1 SSD of storage. How are you so rich? He does only have 1. But right now it's 1 terabyte. That's the amount of storage it can hold. Like, I have 1 SSD, but it's 2 terabytes. And I don't have enough room. So I need to get an upgrade on mine as well. You can easily get banged. Playing will take a while. It's fine. It's fine. Don't do it. Well, the thing is, there's a lot of people in the jewelry store. There's not much I could really do about it. There's a lot of people in the jewelry store. It's bound to happen. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about it. I can tell people to not do that all I want. People are still gonna do it, knowing. I know that. Yo, chill with the tankers, please. Chill with the tankers. You got thrown for doing it once? That was probably not here. This is, dude, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, bruh, it was here, really? Not usual for me, at least. That's why I used to be strict. I don't know, that was probably when I didn't have that many people. That was probably when I didn't have as many people watching. Because now the servers get pretty full. Also, Andrew, I don't know what you're doing, but just know you won't be able to do anything. I have all the items banned. So you can't eject or anything. Or arrest or whatnot. What sport do I play? I don't play sports. I used to, but it's been a long time. What's my favorite? What's my opinion on soccer? I don't really have an opinion. I don't really watch it. I'm just not interested in it. And I think this just morally has to do with how I was raised. The way I was raised, basically, a lot of people, at least in my surrounding environment, were huge NFL people, like American football, not football that everybody else knows it as soccer, that type of football. And that just has to do with the culture here, and especially where I live in Texas. The culture here is very, very big surrounding American football. There's a huge culture here. I know there's a huge fan base for Dallas, that's for sure. Dallas has a huge fan base. If you know, you know. Heading out, gotta get back to school. Yeah, that's fair, man. Have a good day. It is that time of the year. I gotta do that too. Alright. I'll probably keep it up for another hour and I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Like I said, I've got other things I gotta do. I've got to figure out where I gotta go tomorrow. I don't want to be lost tomorrow, so I gotta figure out where I'm going tomorrow. I've also got some other things around my apartment I gotta take care of. So I will have to end it in roughly 1 hour or so. Unfortunately, I can't really stay alive too long today. I tried to at least stream once earlier this week because I couldn't stream yesterday, but it's whatever, man. I'm doing what I can. Of course, I'll try to stream on Friday, providing they never. So they fix the NPC bug, but they don't fix the cargo ship. Like, the logistics behind this is crazy. Anyways, yeah, that exactly. H2K, exactly. That's what's very popular here. Yeah, I gotta get ready to roll. So it'll be maybe a little bit longer because I want to end this before I. Would you mind if I use it all? It depends on what you use it for. If you want it to collect your own bounty, I don't care. Just it can't be next to my own alt account. If it's next to my own alt account, I'm gonna have to kick it. Just to avoid confusion. You'll have to put it like over at the city police base or something. Somewhere where my alt isn't at. This way things work as they should. Just note that I will not be turning on arrests. That is a no-no. I have it off and I'm going to keep it off. Grind with an alt. That's fine. They need to fix that. Why would you want to grind with an alt, though? That's my question. You just got a mill? Nice. W. Good stuff. Season? Oh. Just remember, I'm not gonna allow you to arrest people. Arresting and pits are off. And I'm keeping that off. No matter what you say, I'm not turning them on. Those are gonna stay off. Just so everybody else is okay. Let's go do the train. We camp at the bridge. Yo, whoever is camping at the, or not camping at the bridge, but like trolling on the bridge. If you guys don't knock it off, you are gonna get kicked from the server. I'm getting tired of people complaining about it. So if you do not stop doing that, you are going to get removed from the server. No questions asked. If you get upset because you got kicked because you were trying to be funny or you were trying to be slick, then that's on you. It's not my problem. I'm not goofing around. I'm getting really tired of it, man. We really appreciate if people would actually show some respect to the other people here. If you can't respect the other people that are here in the server, you don't belong here. You can go somewhere else. In this server, we respect the other people here. The goal is to have fun and actually, like, you know, have a good time. What is happening? People are apparently trolling on the tomb bridge, as per usual. I've already mentioned so many times, just remove the little tomb bridge. Just remove it. We don't need the tomb bridge. We don't need it. Who's not respecting who? Just people who are trolling on the bridge. That's all you really need to know. You know the little tomb bridge thing that you go across before going into the little gem room? People like to troll on that. And, like, it's really annoying. You're the one who killed you in the tomb using the bridge. It's so funny. Yo, if you continue doing that, I'm gonna ban you from the server. It's not funny, dude. It's not funny. You think it's so funny? You are stuck in 2022. I hate to break it to you, but you're stuck in 2022. You need to move on. It's not funny. It's flat out lame. It is lame. It's not funny anymore, especially when people do it over and over again. It is not funny. Let me look. There you go, I was Jailbreak player. Just remember, it will be unadded if you leave the stream. You don't feel something bad is gonna happen in the next few days? It's already been pretty rough here. I don't know if it can get any worse. I already woke up to having a wasp in my room. That was fun. That gave me the scare of my life. Imagine waking up hearing the sound of a wasp, like, maybe 4 feet in front of your face. Imagine that. Imagine. Does he know? I don't know, man. I'll tell you right now, it's been pretty horrible here. I don't know if it can get any worse. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, me. You mean? Request it. Give me a minute. There we go. So you say this. Alright, gotcha. There you go. You're good to go. Bug. How many escape pods do you think you have? I only have one. But if I were to get an escape pod for every time I hit it, probably at least 100. I know I traded a couple off for like gold color back when it was brand new. I used to do that. It was kind of cool. But not anymore. One off the green one. Fun. Fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. Should I rob Mansion even though your hypercrimes are all level 2? You can if you want. It's just that the best value out of Mansion would be at the highest levels. Level 4 and 5. People say it's the waste? Yeah, because you get better value out of the other stores first. For the like the first 2 or 3 levels. The last levels are usually better when you have level 4s. Let's go. Private? Yes, this is a private server. Yeah, this is to make sure everything goes smoothly. Because there are people that don't like to respect the other people here. This is to keep those people to... This is to keep the people like that at bay. Because there are people like that. And people still try. People do still try. Why private? Isn't hypercompetitive reduced to private servers? Yeah, it is. But it's much more low key. You don't have to deal with exploiters or trollers or any of that. Much more low key. Makes it easier to hang out and actually have fun, you know? Especially when you have as much money as I do in Aqua. If you have as much money as me in Aqua, you'll understand why we don't play in public servers. You'll understand why. The community is not very welcoming when it comes to people like us. At least in public servers. They like to... Some specific numbers specifically, I would say. A lot of us do get targeted. Which, unfortunately, there's nothing much we could really do. I mean, Nitso talked about it. About just the amount of arresting and the amount of targeting that happens. It gets a little bit irritating. When we're just trying to play the game. We get overly targeted, and it just makes the game overall unfun. You got all your hypers through private servers, and just join public once your pity is high enough. Yeah, exactly. That's what most of us do. Please send me back. Yeah, you gotta send me a username, dude. Yeah, you gotta send me a friend request. Another red crate. They need to nerf these revolver NPCs. This is crazy. Users that? Alright. Give me a minute. I want to get this crate done, and then we can do it. this. Gotcha. Alright, we're like, go ahead and refresh your game page. You should see it now. Give me the money. Do I have a job? This is basically what I do. I actually do get paid for doing this, by the way. I used to have a job, but then I moved, and then I was like, hell no. I know how it feels. It sucks. Yeah, that's what I was doing. It was not fun. Oh, also, why don't you use chat? Roblox chats, because I don't have I'm not age verified. How much do I make? I can't really disclose that. I can't really disclose that, unfortunately. Especially since, like, I am actually, like, you know, I don't have my stuff connected first off. I need to connect that first. And then I'd actually know how much I'm making. The other thing is that I literally just got monetized, like, maybe a week ago. I've only been monetized for, like, a week, dude. So it's hard to really say. Do you want my OG monster? That's up to you. That's up to you, man. If you want to give it to me, I could probably give it away or something. Like, I gotta save. Let's get the save. What do I get? Meh. Could have been better. Yeah, Red Demon, I can, like, if you want to give it to me for free, I'll probably give it away. Probably won't do the giveaway for a little while, though. Because right now, a lot of people are very busy. So I would save it for, like, a couple of weeks. Maybe until, like, September or October. When things have kind of settled down. And I would probably do a giveaway then. I think around that time makes the most logical sense. Especially since, like, right now, it's a really busy time. Give me the new border. I mean, I have it already, but, I mean, that'd be cool. Museum has nothing left? Yeah. Low key. Yeah, museum is empty. It is empty. And it's closed. Let's get the money. Casino's open? Let's get the casino. Yeah, I'll keep it up for maybe another 45 minutes or so, and I think that's what we'll follow. We got the Lord knows what, guys. Yo, it's real knows what. It's real, it's so real, guys. The real knows what is here. Yo. Jokes aside, yo, what's up? Welcome in. Where's the code? Oh, there it is. 6564. Let's get it. What did you trade for Hypershift? It's my OG Hypershift. It's my OG. I've had it for like 2 years now, dude. I've had it for a couple years now. Can I add you? If that's the only way you can join the server, then you gotta let me know what your username is and send me a friend request. You gotta do that first. I don't keep people added though. Everyone here, except for Aqua, he's my mod and one of my good friends. But everyone else here who's a viewer, they'll get on edit when the stream ends. This is just so I can have a sort, at least somewhat of a private life. Give me the money. Can you give me Hypershift level 4? Can you get Hypershift level 4? Hypershift level 4 isn't a thing. I know trading websites have it there. It's just a reference of what they would be valued at. But it technically doesn't exist. It doesn't really exist. Spawn a big net. Sure. Let me make sure it doesn't disconnect. Alright. Let's do the jewelry store. Yeah, I don't add people if, like, I don't keep people added, just no. I don't do that because, like I said, I prefer to have at least somewhat of a private life. I don't like to keep people added. Unless it's like one of my actual friends. Like Aqua. Aqua's a really good friend of mine. There we go. You added me? Yeah, but I see you added me, but because you're already in the server, you don't need to be added. I was only saying I only add people that are, like, only able to join. I only add people that are only able to join through, like, being added. That's the only time I add people. After that, I unadd everybody. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that do it differently. I choose to do it this way. Haven't realized I don't like adding people. At some point, I didn't even allow adding people because I just didn't like adding people. I was like, you know what, I might. Here's what I'll do. I'll do this way, and that seems to have worked out pretty well. Bank, yeah, that's where I'm at. Getting the bank money. Yeah, that's the way I do it now. And providing things stay this way, I think that's how we're gonna do it. Yeah. That's just how we do things here. Alright. I only need 800k for 80. Getting pretty close to passing Leah. Let's do it soon. Sick of one off in the first 15 minutes on this account. That's just Jailbreak for you, man. That is Jailbreak for you. You don't like adding people because it feels weird to see people on your friends list that you don't even remember? Yeah. My main thing with adding people is just that I only like to add people that I can actually, like, trust. Part of it comes down to trust. Second thing really comes down to just privacy. I know people like Creepcraft and VG like to do, like, just adding whoever. I know even Ezzy did that too. They just added whoever, and then they just max out their friends list because they don't care. I care about my friends list. It should be made clear who are my actual friends and who are not. You can go ahead and go. Just know, anyone who tries to troll on Doombridge will get banned from the server. No questions asked. I am over it. They're not complaining though? Yeah. You don't add random either? Yeah, that's fair. And my main thing is just that if I were to add everybody, believe it or not, I probably got about 5,000 friend requests. Minimum. That I've accumulated since 2020. That just goes to show how long I've been a bridge player. A lot of people add me for the sake of my cash. They just want to flex on their friends that they have a bridge player added. Which I think is a little bit weird. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's just, I feel like it's just kind of rude to the rich player. And that's how I see it, though. It's why people like me and Aqua don't really add people in general. Like, Aqua has more friends than I do, but I used to have like 80 friends, but now I only have like 49, like, actual friends. Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Let's do the power. No, let's do the museum. Let's do the museum. Yeah, a lot of people do need to realize that. That's the thing. Like, I do make exceptions on a rare occasion. Like, I have a Joker added, but that was because we planned to do something, but he never ended up doing it. So now I'm like, what do I do? Do I wait for him to respond, or because like he pretty much doesn't? Oh, let me grab this money. So I'm kind of in a weird position, and it's kind of the same thing with Dat Brian too. It's very, very similar because I have him added too. But of course, he doesn't really upload on YouTube anymore. So, who knows now? Sure. Yeah, that's the point. At least for the YouTubers I have at it, it's because we actually had plans to do something. I at least had a reason to do it. Like, you know how Nito blazes Leah. You know that. Some of you guys probably do. He actually, like, on a live stream, Nito said we could do a video. It was a thought. It was an idea. And, you know, I was like, okay, we could probably do them. Maybe it'll be pretty funny. You know, sure. I'm like, okay, maybe we can do one. But that never happened. And I'm like, well, what do I do now? Like, I don't know. I'm in a kind of a tricky spot with that. And, like, I do keep some of you guys at it, but, like, it's usually just during the stream. It's only during the stream. That's the only time I do. I try not to be biased, but I think some people just don't understand the reasons why I don't like to keep people at it. I mean, I don't care if you send me a friend request, just know that you're not going to get added. That's the issue I have. Like, I don't expect people to add me, but I don't even ask it. Usually it's other people that send me the friend request. Like, both Nito and Dat Brian both sent me a friend request. So I have them both added. I never intended to add them. That was never my idea. That was their idea. So, who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, I even have a friend request from VG. I know he likes to clean out his friends list, so I'm like, what is he even gonna do? And I was right. I was right to think of something because he ended up quitting like literally just a couple weeks. Like, no, it was not a couple weeks, but a couple months later. It was a couple of months later. Great. Let's get the crate. I cannot see him. NPCs, yeah, they are pretty OP. They need to tone them down. They need to tone them down again. They said they nerfed them. I find that pretty hard to believe. Well, Platinum, I don't know if you know him, and Red do the same thing. I don't know who Platinum is, but I do know who Radiant is. Radiant, I've seen him in my stream maybe once. Like, once or twice. It was brief, but I have seen him before. I don't really hang out with Radiant. The only reason why I have seen him before is probably because of, like, other YouTubers like No Sweats and Marco, who occasionally do show up as well. Exactly, Jason, exactly. A lot of people ask him, like, bro, you have $1 billion. I'm like, and? Your point is? We aren't obligated to give you money. It's our cash that we worked for. It's cash that we worked hard for. And plus, I guarantee you, you'll have better luck asking a SEMA, or a Bad CC, or Epic Tank for cash. I kid you not, I've had people ask for 100 mil. And I'm like, the only people that can give you 100 million is a SEMA 3089, Bad CC, and Epic Tank. They're the only people who can do that. Or anyone with a Hawkeye role in the Jailbreak Discord server. Anyone with that role can do it. But equal does not mean fair. Exactly. Some people work more hours than others. Yeah, exactly. This is the world after all. This is reality. Nothing is gonna be truly equal. That's just how life is. But the thing is, this is what I tell a lot of people. If you want a lot of money in Jailbreak, you gotta earn it yourself. You have to earn it yourself. It's called work hard. You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the time. I've had a lot of people even ask for vehicles. I'm like, well, there's only one way to actually know if you've earned it or not. There's a way to know if you've earned it. And that's by actually going for it and grinding for it. That's how you'll know if it's worth it or not. Because if somebody just gives you it, what's the point? You gotta, a lot of people just don't understand that. Granted, there's a lot of people that do, but there's definitely a lot of people that don't. You mean because you're rich anyway? Yeah, exactly. They don't respect that we actually worked hard. Like, if you've ever seen my inventory, there's a lot of stuff, but that's stuff that I got myself. It's stuff that I've worked hard to get. None of that was given to me for free. The stuff that I get for free, I give it away. I typically give it away to you guys. It's my way of giving back. Because, like, if I want something, I'd rather earn it. It proves I'm not a hypocrite. Because I do give things away. It's just that I don't give my own stuff away because it's stuff that I worked for. Yeah, rich person can voluntarily give away their money, but they aren't obligated. Exactly. But it's not like we can really give money anyways. The only people who can give money is a SEMO, Bad CC, and Epic Tank. They're the only ones who can give you more than 20k. Like, I've been given 50k on this account. It was like 20 or 50k, I can't remember. This was a little while ago. But the SEMO randomly gifted everybody in the server like 50k or something. I think this was on Bray stream, if you've ever seen Bray. It was stuff like that. Like, you don't even earn... Exactly. There's no point in grinding the game if you're just gonna beg people to just give it to you for free. Sure, people can give it to you for free, but someone's gotta take the hit somewhere. Someone takes the hit somewhere. Whether it's me or it's somebody else. Someone always takes the hit. Nothing in reality is truly ever free. Nothing is. Someone always takes the hit. Yeah, you'd rather earn it. That's why I like to have you guys do minigames, because then it makes you feel like you earned it. You prove everybody that you actually, like, can actually do it, and you can actually earn it for yourself. That's what makes that's why I like to do minigames. It makes you guys have a sense of accomplishment. Which I hope at least some of you guys who ever won my giveaways understand. Because sometimes these giveaways are not easy to win. Especially when we do like Battle Royale. Despite it being pretty quick, there are people that are really good at PvP. And that's skill based. And that's what I like to do. I like to keep things less RNG based and more actual based off of actual skill. Because it shows that you actually play the game. Shows you've earned it. That's how I see it. This server's a little laggy. Alright. Okay, alt's still here. Alright, I'll keep it up for maybe another 15 more minutes. And I think that's probably where I'll wrap it up. You don't hate Battle Royale, but I do hate YouTubers who do Battle Royale for Season Pass. Yeah, that's why I like to throw in a mix of everything. I don't do just Battle Royale. I don't do just one game mode. I like to do multiple different ones. For any different item. Like, if we're giving away more than one thing, like, if we're giving away, like, let's say we take it, go back to, like, the last Saturday. Not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before that. We did a crazy giveaway. We gave away 5 vehicles. We gave away a bunch of stuff. I made sure every single one of those game modes were different. Because then... Whoa. Bro, what? Oh, there it is. But, like, I like to do different game modes because it's fair. It means we're not doing the same thing twice. So that way the same person doesn't win twice. You know what I mean? Even during that stream, I even said, if you win once, you can't win again. This is so that everybody gets a chance. I want to keep it fair. Alright. Alright, let's go to the plane. That's why I do all these things. It's to make sure it's as fun and enjoyable as possible. Yo, be careful, Jason. You might get timed out by the bot. You might get timed out. You might accidentally get timed out, so just be careful of that. Just be very, very careful. Yeah. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong, but considering the bot hasn't really been messed with that much since 2021, when I first started streaming, just be careful. Pick out 5 cups without dying. Here's what you do. Go to a VIP server, take 2 accounts, and just loot kill your alt account. That's all you gotta do. Pretty easy if I do say so myself. Oh. Alright. Okay, I might end it a little earlier than I normally do. I might. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, I got something else I need to do before the sun goes down. And I want to get that taken care of. Yeah, basically what you mean by that is just because people are just mad that they don't win it themselves, and they were like, oh, re-roll it, re-roll it. That's why I don't do RNG. That's why I don't do RNG ever, because someone's always gonna get mad. So if somebody truly wins if someone actually wins one of my video games, it usually means they actually won it. All right. After this tomb here, I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up, because I got some things I gotta do before the sun goes down. Yeah, this tomb would be the last thing we do. I'll get this crate first, though. I'll start it for you, though. Oops. Accidentally popped your car. My bad. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off in a little bit because I got some other things I need to do. That'll be after the tube, though. And if we get enough people in chat, we might do a raid, but depends on if we have enough people, number one, and two, if there's so much streaming Jailbreak. There usually isn't. Man, what's my luck today? At least the Jailbreak has been pretty decent. Getting out now? See you next stream? Alright. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up here, too. Yeah, I'll be sure to update you on the leaderboard. If you're in the Discord server, Destiny, go ahead, and it might make it a little easier if you send a screenshot in the Discord server if you're in it. That way we could get you on the board. Officially. You don't need to update yourself every day, but like, just every now and then. And also, if you find like another rich player, feel free to send them in the Discord server too. I don't have any cash rolls, but it would be helpful. I got some because I don't mind if you guys in chat send pictures of rich people you find in random servers. I encourage it. But yeah, after this, we're gonna call it. Yeah, because they were sore losers about it. Indeed. There are people that are sore losers about RNG and stuff. Why we do mini games that are actually fun. I try to get you guys involved, because that'll be fun. You want your past 110? Alright. You had 6 mil, but you gambled? Yeah. That's just, yeah. We don't talk about the safes. Alright. Let me go to my alt. Rip 5 mil. Rip. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap it up. I gotta do some other things while the sun's still out. The sun's gonna set soon, so I can't stay alive too much longer. Alright. Hopefully it was, which I love what streams do mini games. Yeah, we like to do that when we do giveaways. That's what I specifically do them. But yeah. I do appreciate those that actually stopped by today. I know it was a little bit of a slower stream today. Not a lot going on. But it's just making sure make sure you guys know I'm still alive. Yeah. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I will talk to you guys hopefully this weekend. I won't be able to stream pretty much the rest of this week till maybe like Friday or maybe Sunday, but definitely not Saturday. I won't be able to stream on Saturday. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.